Good spawning, Australia! It's time for the scoop with me, Darren! As my guest today, you know her as a host of GGSP, it's the only mildly newbie, Gem!
Oh, thanks, Darren. I guess being called only mildly newbie is a compliment coming from you.
Ah, affirmative. Now, dust off those thinking caps you've been keeping in storage for safekeeping. It's time for Darren's Challenge! Who is the character of Kirby named after? Answer at the end of the scoop.
Shall we get stuck into talking about some gaming news, Darren?
We shall. Firstly, a roundup of the announcements from the recent Gamescom convention held in Cologne, Germany. We heard that Kerbal Space Program is getting a sequel, due in 2020. Sony has acquired Insomniac Games, developers of titles such as the original Spyro games and Ratchet & Clank. Some more games have been added to Google's Stadia lineup, like a musical puzzler called Kine. In Nintendo news, Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition will be coming to Switch, along with Cat Quest 2, Nya, and a bunch of other indies like Eastward, from the publisher of Stardew Valley, Skate XL, The Tourist, Earth Knight, a quirky 3D puzzle platformer called Europa, and a bunch more. Plus, something that might interest you, Boatmeal. The blobby co-op of Fogs, which is also making its way to Switch.
Wow, games galore, Darren. So exciting.
So much on the horizon. But moving on now to news of a game we won't see for a while because Spelunky 2 has been postponed. The sequel to the tricky platformer Spelunky was originally due to release this year, but the developer says the density and detail of the game are taking a bit more time to reckon with.
If developing Spelunky 2 is as challenging as playing Spelunky, I'm not surprised there are delays.
Affirmative. Permadeath is no joke. In other news, No Man's Sky fans have shown a sign of their gratitude in the form of a literal sign. A bunch of fans crowdfunded the purchase of the billboard outside the UK office of developers Hello Games to thank them for their hard work on the game.
Oh, that would be such a nice thing to see as you walk into work.
It sure would. And now for the extra scoop! What do you have for us, Gem?
Well, Darren, Portal 2 is surely one of the all-time greatest puzzle games. And now some clever folks from YTech 3D have brought the sentry turrets from the game to terrifying life. While it's not the first one we've seen, this full-scale version is almost entirely 3D printed. It can open and close, shoot foam projectiles, or should I say Aperture brand resolution pellets, and can even speak in that creepy robot voice.
The soothing sounds of an Aperture Science robot always makes me feel at home. Now for the answer to Darren's Challenge! Well, originally known as Popopo, everyone's favourite pink blob, Kirby, is said to be named after an American lawyer called John Kirby. John Kirby successfully defended Nintendo in a copyright case in the 80s over Donkey Kong's likeness to King Kong.
I hear John Kirby was also given a sailboat called Donkey Kong in thanks for his work.
Ah, affirmative. The perfect vehicle to travel to DK Island. Now that's all the scoop time we have for today. Until next week, good night, Australia.
What would you name your boat if you had one, Darren?
Maybe SS Noob Blaster? The Newbie 2? Oh, Newbie McNoobface!